heavy draft process. So I was impressed with his energy getting to the basket. I mean, see the finishing ability. And I think he's an underrated passer. He didn't do as much as I'd like him to do. But I think he's got a chance to be a really good player.
You use him a lot, either at 4 or even some 5.
Yeah.
How transferable can you see that to an NBA environment? Him playing some small ball big.
I mean, as he gets older and more experienced, I think he actually would be able to do it just because of his frame. And he doesn't back down from the challenge. Like Yurt-7 is a big, strong kid, and at the same time, when he knows the technique, he will be better at guarding 4s or 5s for sure. But 4s, he can guard 1 through 4 right now. It's really more of a thing of just like Steve says all the time, see the pictures, you have experience, and then you're able to execute a little bit better.
What did the G League help him for today? And what does he still need to adapt to?
The G League helps with the pace of the game because the possessions they come and go really quickly. You have to make those reads at game speed. And I think for a lot of guys, even to have 4 years of college that are really good players, they struggle with that. And so I think that helped them. And then at the same time, because you're so much bigger and stronger than everybody, that you can get to the basket when you want to, you can manipulate screens, you can rebound, and he's going to see guys that are bigger and stronger than him with more experience that are smarter. And so he's got to just use this experience to learn and grow, and then dive into what we're trying to teach him away from the floor.
Kris, how much of the turnover do you think were him trying to do too much and him just being not totally familiar with the guys he's playing with?
Yeah, I think it's a lot of that. He didn't have, we obviously have 3-4 practices, but that's not enough to get acclimated to teammates. And these are, many of these guys he won't be playing with at all. And so it takes a while. But as a basketball player, you have to know, I got 4 of the guys that are skilled. Let me figure out a way to get them open, because that's going to be his role with Steph, Clay, and Draymond. So I think he can do it, and he's going to get better as time goes on over the summer.
Moody, what do you think? I mean, he made a lot of the little plays.
He did. He got in there and rebounded. Looking at his numbers now, he had 7 rebounds. He found the shots, found him. He didn't shoot it great, but clearly, especially from the corners, he's pretty good so far. And I like that he doesn't need the ball. It's one of those things, like I mentioned with Jonathan, like you're just not going to have it. A lot of guys that have been counted on to score over the years, their high school careers, whatever, they just are not used to playing off the ball. And so I think he's going to actually thrive in that. And then the pace of the game, I think Jonathan actually will transition better than Moses will. I think some of the ways that teams are going to guard him, being physical, putting quick, long guys on him, he's going to have to learn how to navigate that. But he's capable for sure.
Coach, did you see what did you see from Moody defensively? It looks like he's pretty advanced for a 19-year-old.
Yeah, well, it helped that he played for Musselman, in a pro-style offense and defense, and then his length, he's longer than you think he is, and he's broad shoulders. I think, like I said, the speed of the game, he'll have to anticipate what teams are going to try to do against him. But I liked his fight tonight. He gets in there and rebounds, got a couple steals. And then he's a pretty quiet kid. I need him to talk more. I talked to both him and Jonathan before the game, or actually before we got here, said your voices have to be heard. It's not just about you guarding the ball. You got to talk to your other 3 teammates out there.
What did you make of GP2 tonight? What's kind of the messaging with him?
Man, I love coaching GP. I don't like coaching against him. I had to go against him. He was with South Bay a couple times, and then last year in Orlando during the G League season, he was with the Raptors. And he's such a smart player, and he changes the pace of the game because he can speed you up and slow you down, and probably lull you into maybe not handling the ball strong, and then he steals it from you. But the athleticism and then just the defensive tenacity is what really makes him good. And you can see when he does pressure the ball, then it makes the other 4 guys' jobs easier. I just hope that Gary, is going to get a chance to be in the league and show what he can do. Like I said, he's such a good kid, and he's very professional. He works on his game every day. He brings a great attitude. That can only help him down the road.
Sorry if you were asked this already, I got here late, but how important is it to get Kuminga into a lot of different kinds of situations just to sort of see what he can do?
So we played him at the 4 and the 5 today. He'll probably find himself at the 3 at some point. The way the Warriors have, especially defensively, we switch a lot. So he'll be able to do that. And then it's tough when you have to switch onto a bigger guy and then go rebound, but he's capable of doing that. He held his own against year 7. Offensively, it's like finding the right spots, like knowing where you're supposed to be. And when the ball is on the way to you, are you shooting it? Are you driving it? Are you moving it? Thinking 0.5 mentality. And that's not just for Jonathan, that's for Moody too.